Thank you very much. My good friend, the chairman of POAC, Mr. Chomba, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. I thought oil is more flammable, fuel is flammable, it has more energy. Good morning. Yes, that's more like it. It's more like it is such a wonderful morning to be here. As you've been told, my name is Kevin Ochieng. I'm the general manager in charge of marketing and new markets at Isuzu East Africa. I must start by saying I came with a very loaded presentation when I walked in. But I was so surprised when I was seated out there. I was talking to friends, to our customers, and to family. So I wondered, should I really take them through the product once again, or should we really just sit together and have fun? But nevertheless, I'll talk a bit about Isuzu East Africa and ourselves, just to reacquaint ourselves as a family once again. So let me start by thanking the POAC directors and board for organizing such an auspicious occasion. Because when you sit and you look through the room, it's amazing what you've just achieved in a record short time. To have an inaugural National Petroleum Conference themed A View from the Bottom, where you get to discuss your issues, is not such a mean feat. It's something that we really celebrate, and we can commit as an organization to work with you together in the journey. So quickly, when I talk about Isuzu East Africa is an organization or a company that was started in 1975 through a joint venture between the government of Kenya and General Motors Corporation. For those of you who are either historians or are old enough, you remember in the 70s, the vision for this country was for the country to go out there, get strategic partners who could do technology transfer into this country, and the country of Kenya used to invest in. Fast forward to 2022, the government of Kenya is still a shareholder at Isuzu East Africa. So everybody seated here is a shareholder, and you are my employers. Secondly, Isuzu now owns 57% of the shares at Isuzu East Africa. So Isuzu is a proudly Kenyan company, and we are very proud to be associated with Kenyan entrepreneurs seated here today. So if I move to our products, that just talks about, good. Let me move to our products. Isuzu is a way of life. Isuzu is a way of life. When you woke up today in the morning, if you took breakfast at home, or by chance, if you took breakfast here at Safari Park, chances are most likely that the milk that was used in that tea, the water that was used in that tea, was brought here by Isuzu, whether at home or seated here. If by chance you fueled your car in the morning coming here, chances are very high that one of these gentlemen seated here who owns an Isuzu delivered that fuel to that outlet. So if by chance you get to eat lunch, again Isuzu will be with you. So throughout the day, up to the time you will go to sleep, Isuzu is deeply entrenched in your way of life. So that's why we are proud, because we know just as much as you use fuel to move the country, you use it with an Isuzu truck that ensures that the country keeps on moving. So any product that you require, anything that you think about that needs to be moved in this country, don't shy off. We have a stand out there. There's a vehicle for you that will be able to move those solutions. Next slide, please. So that is just our market share in this country, and we are very humbled. I was seated there after, this is the second time around I'm hearing it, that the gentlemen seated in this room control 68% of the market. And now, no wonder, when you guys went quiet, the entire country went quiet. And we didn't know what to do, and we didn't know who to talk to. Thank God, Chomba, now there's an association. We know who to talk to when that happens again. So even at Isuzu, our market share is at 51%. So 51% of all brand new vehicles being sold in Kenya is an Isuzu. But if we go to trucks where you people sit in, 60% of all the trucks sold in Kenya is an Isuzu. So Isuzu and Powerc, we are almost siblings, 68, 60. And we are very humbled with that, and we'll continue working together with you. So quickly, if I move into the products, because I was thinking about talking about the products, but I understand most of you already have our products. But seated in a room full of investors, I will not shy away from talking about how do you thank yourself after all the hard work you've done. How does your family now know from the small view from the bottom? I said it was view from the bottom, and the small walks you started, you are no longer small. You are controlling 68% of the industry. So the only way to tell your family thank you is to ensure they're in a comfortable car. When you go to church, you are given the right parking. When you go to functions, you are given the right seat. And to achieve that, there's this vehicle we call the Isuzu MUX. It will be able to make you stand out from all your peers wherever you are. In addition to that, when you are doing your business, we also have double cab vehicles that once your family is in there, for your business, you have your double cab, you carry any supplies you want to carry, and you ensure your business keeps on moving, and of course, the same image you had keeps on remaining because you are thanking yourself for the good work you've done and achieved. Of course, the other slides will talk about the business you do, the vehicles that you use every single day for your business, starting from the small N series, because I know there's quite a number of you here who move like between 4,000 to 5,000 liters every single day to the stations. So that I'll not talk about too much because I know that is your business. You people know the vehicle, you know it delivers day in, day out. And some of us who are just starting, possibly have started with a used vehicle, 10-year-old, 5-year-old, and is still delivering every single day. So that will summarize my next 3 slides. Thank you. Now when we get there, we talk about how do we fabricate the vehicle. We work jointly together with you to ensure that every single day, remember, if you don't move the fuels to the station, the economy comes to a standstill. So we make it our obligation that every single day, whichever vehicle we give you, it meets both our standards, it meets EPRA standards, it meets regulatory standards to ensure that every single day when you're out there, things move in very well. Now I just wanted to talk about something small because I'm talking about with people from home now. Once you have these vehicles, when I was talking to Chomba, and even when I've listened to him here appealing to KRA, he says you are in a very high turnover business with low profit margins. But for this business to move, bulk of the time you are moving product using vehicles. The 3 areas I want us to partner with all of you seated here. The first area I want us to partner on is on training, where we can be able to train your drivers and your mechanics. And why are we talking about training? Did you know that a properly trained Isuzu driver through our Smart Academy or Eco Driving Seminar, on every single day that he drives that vehicle on the road, he saves between 20 to 30% cost of running that vehicle. So in terms of your bottom line, a daily savings of 20 to 30%, if you have 5 vehicles, 2 vehicles, is very significant in your P&L. And of course, the person who works on that vehicle, if it's properly trained, again, you accrue those benefits. So that's why I'll appeal to all of you. We have a stand out there. We'll work very closely with Chomba. We start that journey of training. The second journey we want to talk about is you have so many outlets. Your outlets can turn out to be shops for us to sell spare parts, because also most of your outlets do service. In addition to you selling fuels, we can be able to work together to ensure that you get extra income by you being able to sell our spare parts and being able to fix vehicles properly in your outlets, and that's another revenue stream that we are open for. Last but not least, once you've done those two, you have income, your vehicle is running very well. The last one is associations like these ones. Let's partner, let's talk. Our doors are open, and we are open 24 hours. We have our 24-hour contact center. Its number is 0800 724 724. 0800 724 724. The idea behind that one is, by any chance, because you move very precious cargo, if your driver is anywhere in this country and by chance he doesn't even have credit, that's a toll-free number. We have 53 outlets across the country, and we are in every county in this country. Let's not get stuck out there. We are partners, and we'll work together in this journey. Thank you very much, Chairman, for giving us an opportunity to speak in your inaugural conference. Thank you, and have a good day.